Welcome to Mediocre Gaming, and today we're playing Hogwarts Legacy. Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Zero. Let's get to it. So we're talking to Professor Fig about the book. But before we get to that, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and ring that bell to be notified of all future episodes as soon as they go live. So let's get into it.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens, ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor, so much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt, and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say
Yes. And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Alright, so we got Professor Fig up to speed on everything that's been happening since we last talked to him. And he said, hey, let's go get that book from the restricted section and get the pages that are missing, and then he got called away. So actually quite a bit has happened. It's kind of hard to believe everything that's happened. But as all roads seem to lead back to Hogwarts, the map room is under Hogwarts. So because of the way that we had gotten to the map room previously, we now have the back door open to us to get back to the map room whenever we need to. So now we've got the map room, and we've got the book that we needed to bring to the map room. Lots of questions last time we came here, and none of them got answered, and it was all basically just bring the book back, and then we'll go from there. Everything has been leading up to this point with anyone, being able to see traces of ancient magic, and that someone just happens to be us 400 years after the architect of this grandiose gesture, trial, whatever you want to call it. So we got the book down, and we have this giant, almost like an ice skating rink.
A map.
Okay. So a map. Well, I guess that makes sense why it's called the map room then.
Forest. And of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
Hard to see the trees for the forest. Alright, and we have 4 bigger-than-life paintings.
If only you were here to see this.
And of course, Professor Fig's spouse was a big believer in ancient magic, but didn't have any proof at the time. And one of her last acts was to
Hello, Professor
get this ball started, basically. So let's see what Professor Rackham has to say.
mentor, Professor Fig.
Alright.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock, should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news, indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
So everything leading up to this point was not a trial, but it was a convoluted way in order to make sure, to ensure that whoever got to this point would indeed be someone that is persistent and, of course, able to see traces of ancient magic. So now we need to make our way up to one of the most northern parts of the Highlands. I'm not sure why Professor Fig thought I would have been there. I guess maybe he thought that I would have been more adventurous in going to all of the places within the Highlands once I had the ability to do so. And eventually, yes, I will. But part of it is necessity, and part of it is curiosity, and I didn't have the necessity to go to the northern part of the Highlands, so I didn't. Eventually I will, because you have a whole bunch of side quests and missions that you'll need to adventure around all parts of Hogwarts and the Highlands in order to complete them. Like this sundial, which hasn't been activated yet. And, of course, whenever you go anywhere, I'm always on the lookout for moonstone. Even though I have a spellcraft now, a conjuration for the material refinery, so I get moonstone every so often, but I always feel like I could have more. The more moonstone you have, the more conjurations within the room of requirement in Vivarium that you can have. So it can be much bigger or more full. So you have that, functionality part of it, but you also have the form or artistic side of it, cosmetic, to make it look nice. Alright, so we've got some enemies here. Dark mongrels. Kind of like wolves. Dueling feat, it is launch an enemy into another with Depulso. I don't have Depulso on, so I'd have to switch to it. And then, hopefully it works. Let's see. I should be able to do it. Bam! Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh, and I think I took the other one out. Or one of them out. Ancient magic. Turned him into a chicken. There we go. I didn't see what I got from the dark mongrels / dueling feat, so maybe it was all together. Oh, there we go, 95. So 20 for the dueling feat and 95 for the battle, perhaps. Yeah, this is what happens. I get distracted by other things going on. I do see more moonstone down there. There's some Ashwinder scouts. That's Rookwood's group. And then some Acromantulas of the Forbidden Forest. So I don't know if I can use Petrificus Totalis. Oh, definitely not, because I got found out. Alright. 20, and I'm level 20? Yes. So even.
There's a victory that came.
Even fight. I didn't get a chance to look at the dueling feat, but that's okay. But that's what happens. You have one thing that you start doing, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, you got a whole bunch of other stuff to do. I like that I have the ability to use a broom to get around now. That certainly makes things a lot easier, more convenient to get from place to place, especially places that I've not previously been to. Oh, enemies close. Danger close. And here's a flue flame, so I can just fast travel here the next time if I want. San Bakar's tower. Alright, nobody's here waiting for me, so I'm waiting for them. Oh, during the day. Alright.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrok's
Nope, we're not alone.
Around a dozen I can see, but
Of course.
there'll be more.
Can't we
A
apparate
dozen.
past them into the
Jeez.
tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More important.
Now you know
however,
you can't
I'd like to
apparate
know
in there.
why they're here.
That's not a
They
fifth year
set up
spell.
camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
But Professor Fig could apparate,
Well,
and we
this
could
isn't
hold on
ideal.
to him and apparate us both.
This way. And I'd suggest
Oh, well.
we use the disillusionment charm here.
Alright, let's see how close these guys are. Yeah, not that close.
Quickly now.
He's not looking this way, so... Petrificus totalis. Yeah, I was just talking about that.
Revelio.
As long as they're not looking at you.
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus totalis.
Boom.
Well done.
If it's a more difficult enemy or a higher level enemy, it won't take them down. It'll just knock off some of their health. Look at the mini map to see what direction they're facing. It looks like they're all facing out, so I think we're good.
Petrificus totalis.
There's another one down. Got two over here.
There must be something here. Ranrok said so.
There we go. Ah, he dropped some galleons. I like how they're just like frozen like a statue. Alright, so we got three more. We're gonna grab, go around and grab some stuff while we're at it. Of course, loot. I think we're good. There we go. Another one bites the dust. Now we've got a Loyalist Sentinel. Kind of look like a assassin with a little cloak. Alright, we got two more. I don't know. This is going to be pretty tricky. Aw, dang it. There we go, we got him. Now, if you have the talent with Petrificus Totalis, yeah, Ranrok. It would take both of them out at the same time because they're close. Whoa. Where'd these guys come from? I'm gonna have to use some ancient magic. There's too many of these guys. Alright, looks like, what, three more? Keep that combo meter going so I can build up my... Oh, where did that come from? There we go. Stun makes it a little bit easier. There we go. I think there's just the one guy left. Ooh, that was close. Alright. So I can't hold any more healing potions, so you're capped at 25. Well, honestly... Depending on your talents, if you have the two Wiggenweld...
It's locked.
Ah, there we go. He unlocked it.
Very handy. No
time now, but we'll learn it later.
Work on it back at the castle.
If you have the talents for the Wiggenweld, it gives you more for each potion. Plus, at the end of an encounter, whatever health you're missing, you get back.
I wonder who this is.
Very much the Sorcerer's Apprentice, like that, with the brooms kind of sweeping around. And the books everywhere. Yeah, now why weren't the goblins in there? Didn't they have someone that they could have had unlock the door?
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries.
Been enchanted for centuries. Lots of books, lots of stuff
Welcome
just kind
to
of piled,
Sambakar's Tower.
and galleons strewn here and there. Oh, okay, here's Rackham.
Hello,
See what he
Professor.
says.
Did you say Sam Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter, though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
All right. So even this whole trial wasn't even going to be happening right away.
Downstairs.
It was going to be, sometime in the future. At what point, I don't know, but it was going to be set up. But because of the involvement of the goblins, Rackham said, oh, well, that's not good. We need to expedite the process. Oh. Saw the little points of light. There we go. Now somehow Ranrok knows or can see the ancient magic. So how is he able to see it? And, what is that connection? Not to mention, how does he know where he needs to be at? He already had his goblins staking out the place and searching the
I've
grounds
seen this
before we got here.
And the restricted section.
So he may not have known the specifics about the trial, but he knew it was tied in to us and Gringotts and the key and the locket and the book. Actually, I don't know if he knows about the book, but certainly he seems to know an awful lot about stuff that he shouldn't know anything about. Alright, so look around and figure out how to get across here. Certainly must be... Oh, here we go. Here's a staircase down, but not over. Ah. I thought I saw something in the corner. Alright, oh, and look at that.
Best have a look around.
Instant bridge. Alright. Oh, and there's a chest over here. Yeah, so certainly before you do any of these main campaigns, you want to make sure that you've got plenty of gear slots open. So go make sure that you always have your highest gear on, and before you start any of the main campaigns, that you get rid of your old stuff that you don't need anymore. Yeah, every time I see these statues I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop, so to speak. All right.
More traces
See
of
where this
ancient
takes
magic.
us.
Something must be different.
So let's take a look. Oh, there we go.
Revelio.
And yeah, the one thing that needs to be on autocast is Revelio. Every so often, just floop.
These are never a
Oh.
welcome sight.
Speaking of the other shoe dropping, if I have a second to cast Disillusionment or something, launch an object at an enemy with Depulso. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that or not. I've got Depulso on at least. Man, this guy is just a bullet sponge. Magic sponge? I don't know. I mean, he's level 20, so he's supposed to be this bulky. Ooh, that was close. There, he's down. Now I just have to deal with those guys. Wow, that was close. That was close. There, get him. Yeah, look at that. 34 combo. That's with 3 guys. Okay, I'm full on the old ancient magic. It's funny, you see the like little scarred, almost like gold. I saw that in the one cavern on the way getting to the map room. Thought maybe it was important. I mean, it still could be. Alright, so let's see. So there's 2 chests in this area. One, like, right in the middle of that. Oh, okay, there's a thing right there. There's not really a way to get over there right now, so I'll have to pop on through. Like whenever you do that little wellspring of ancient magic, it's kind of a Alice in Wonderland thing. You pop on through to the other side and then alternate reality. Alright, so let's come over here a little bit, go over there, grab that other chest. Like getting through, or just getting through, wouldn't be too bad. Alright, so going through the doorway, get a blue, a rare, unidentified face item, and looks like it dead ends, so we have to go back. So the doorway was only to get a 3rd chest. So what we're going to do is get back on the platform and go over here and then go behind the doorway. And then we can move on.
More statues.
Oop, and fight some more enemies. Looks like 2... Ooh, that was close. That was too close. Right. I don't really feel like dealing with 2 of these guys. 2 bullet sponges. Doesn't sound like a good time to me. Yeah, you can get 1 combo in, and then they're gonna attack you. in the middle of your next combo. So if you don't chain your combos, it's going to be a lot of dodging and weaving. Alright, so there we go. Thought maybe I was full for a second. I just wasn't close enough. Alright, so another platform.
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic.
Gotta be...
But where?
I mean... platform's gotta be important for something, right? Oop.
Revelio.
We got the little wisps going this direction. It doesn't look like anything down here. So we'll have to go up the stairs on the side here. And nothing. So solid, so we're gonna have to... Oh, there we go. So that's why we need the platform. There we go. Down the rabbit hole. Okay, so now the wall's gone. And then we have the doorway. But there's no platform over here. Oh, look at that. So now it's more of a bridge. So if we go through, oh, there we go. Now the bridge is gone. So we actually have like two alternate realities. We got our initial one and then these other two, depending on what the glow is around the
magic change on both sides
the screen, blue or red.
Something must be different.
Alright, so... Alright, now what? I think I gotta go back through the doorway, which will bring us back to the red. Yes, okay.
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both
So
sides.
now the platform's on the correct side of the bridge, so we'll go back
I need
up
to see how
and
the
we'll
road
call
changes
the
when we
platform
move out
to
of the
us,
archway.
and then we can get across. Problem solved. So if you don't want the chest, you don't have to do that. You can just get it on the other side of the where the bridge would be. And there we go.
I'll never get used to these floors.
Yeah, those floors.
Revelio.
All right. Into stairs. Stairs into more stairs. Oh, more enemies to deal with. And these are, of course, ancient magic defenders. Keeping people that aren't supposed to be there out. Wow. You really have to keep your eyes open, not just the attack around your attack aura around your head, but also your feet. Oh man, there's more. Look at that. And that one guy that's popping up, jumping up and coming down and trying to land on top of your head. I'm so close to taking that one guy out. And I'm not paying attention to where I'm getting swatted at. Oop. Watching the wrong thing. There we go. Get him. stun him. There we go. 20 dueling combo. Oh, this guy is... Oh no, he's not. Okay. I was like, oh, he's a sponge. Get him. Nope. There we go.
Revelio.
Get our health back. Didn't have to use healing potion, so that's awesome. Got stairs over here. And another puzzle. Basically, each room is either or. Attack, puzzle, or both. So this one we got 3 holds, 1 on each side and then 1 in front of us, and then we got the portal in the middle, so we'll definitely need that. There's another platform on the other side that we pulled towards the portal, but there's a chest here that I want to grab, and you can't go through the doorway because the chest isn't there. So
Stood on one platform and used Accio on the other. That ought to work.
all right, so it's a one-way. These are all one-way portals, so you don't have to worry about going through the wrong way, so to speak. So here we go. Get this across, and now we need to line it up with the portal so we can pull the other platform basically together. And there we go. And we're across. All right. Another puzzle solved. I'm not sure about the statue. It's supposed to be the little flame, I think, but
Revelio.
just waiting for a guy to like jump down on top of me. Healing potions, but we don't need it because we're completely full. Now it was straight. Why would you? All right, another battle royale. We have no place to hide. 2 big guys and then at least 2 or 3 little guys. Ooh, not far enough. Wow, 1 hit and I'm already down to 0. I mean, he did jump on top of my head, or tried to. There we go. Oh, nope. I almost had him. There we go. Now I have him. Wow. The more guys you have, the harder it is to deal with. Because you're talking about... Oh, man. Yeah, I was going to try and do this whole encounter without using any potions, but I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. This is getting pretty rough. I mean, this might be the last section, but... Ooh! Oh, that was so close. There we go. Got a potion. Let's see, these last 2 guys, though. So I might have been able to do it. Boom. That combo finisher is... Oh, what the heck. Got him. Alright, 1 guy left. And... Yes. Wait, what? Oh, no. An even bigger guy. Yikes. He's got like a shadow cape going on. What the heck is he doing? Ooh. Pretty sure I was pinging his fireball, but I couldn't destroy it. I'm gonna need some health. Need to time the dodge a little bit better. Yeah, that was no dodge at all. Now that is okay. I've got that one down. Oh, there you go. He's down on a knee. Get him. Get him. Got him down below half. So he's probably going to change his attack. Ooh. Where did that come from?
Good for you.
And there we go. Good dodge that time. Bring down the lightning. Yeah, I'm trying to pick up these orbs that are popping off of them. And now he's there at like 25%. Whew. Good dodge.
Good for you. Expelliarmus.
Yeah, I don't know that Expelliarmus is gonna do anything, but if I'm close enough, I can hit him with Incendio like I did there. And dodge, nice. And oh, so close, so close. There, we got him. Whew. That was rough. And I think that was the end. Man, I had to use 8 potions on that. I don't have any talents in potion healing, so that's base healing for level 20. Oh, look at this. Just the one
Another
chest.
pensive.
There we go, Dark Sun Hat. And see what happens here in the memory.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, Welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Man, that Isadora. Like, I want to feel like she's
Another memory.
going on the right track, just frustrated.
Now to find
The
a way out of
frustrated
there.
hero or heroine track, but
Revelio.
kind of feel like she's going on the villain track. And nobody sees it.
All crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map
Back
chamber.
to the map chamber. There we go. More of a mirror. Alright. Oh, I probably could have. The map room is pretty cool. Alright, let's see what these guys have
What
to
have
say
we
and
here?
probably wrap it up.
I'm a
So
student
that's
at
it.
Hogwarts,
I hope you enjoyed this video.
This is Professor
Be sure to
Fig.
check us
Professor
out on
Charles
social media, and
Rookwood
thank
at
you
your
for
service.
liking, commenting,
Has
and
someone
subscribing.
completed the first trial?
And we'll see you
I
next
have,
time.
Professor. Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then,
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrok knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go,
Professor?
have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path.
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them. I should ask Sirona at the Three Broomsticks.
I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
PlayStation